Super Team. Does your comic, game, movie, show warrant a super team? Having a team of characters can make up for each other's weaknesses and make for a compelling story. Here's the Battletoads, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the Justice League, the Boys, and My Little Pony. Friendship is magic. Any group of characters who are on a quest together could be considered a super team. This is from Spirited Away by Hayao Miyazaki. And I think you know who these characters are. This is Sailor Moon by Nekao Takeuchi, created in 1991. Now, this is maybe the most famous superhero team. The Fantastic Four by Jack Kirby and Stan Lee debuted in 1961, and they were based on the four elements: fire, water, earth, air. They're also a family, and their personal life was as much a focus of the comics. Their marriage and their relationship with each other would sometimes get in the way of them fighting crime or sometimes inform it. And of course, Avatar: The Last Airbender, created by Michael Dante DiMartino and Brian Konietzko. Also pay attention to the costume design elements of them. This guy's in red, they're in blue, he's in orange, and she's in green. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers had different colors. Problem children are coming from another world, aren't they? Of course, a postmodern take would be to have a dysfunctional family. The Incredibles, directed by Brad Bird, and The Umbrella Academy by Gerard Way and Gabriel Ba was made into a show in 2019. Another way you could be inspired is by making your characters represent the four seasons: spring, summer, autumn, winter. I don't know who's the artist who made these, but here's like a Dungeons and Dragons style adventure party. The school could be the basis of your superhero team, with character cliches like the jock, the bully, the popular girl, the nerd, the drama queen. Other ways to organize your characters could be based on classes from Dungeons and Dragons. Type A, the director, goal-oriented, risk-taking, good under stress. Type C, the thinker, detail-oriented, logical, prepared. Type D, the supporter, task-oriented, stabilizing, cautious. Type B, the socializer, relationship-oriented, outgoing, enthusiastic. Type X combines two or more personality types. I think Leonardo acts like a knight, Donatello like a wizard, and I don't know if these are really good fit, but Michelangelo is maybe the bard. Is Raph a cleric or a paladin? No, maybe not. Maybe that's not such a good fit. That's okay. You could base your characters off the Commedia dell'arte characters, and I've got another slideshow that's about that. But I think we can see parallels with the characters of Archer and Futurama. In any ensemble comedy like Superstore, they have their parallels. This is the DISC style. The D character is assertive, action-oriented, does things quickly. The I character is fun-loving, lighthearted, emotional. The S character is patient, non-confrontational, likes routine. And the C character is careful, unemotional, logical. Was Mickey Mouse split into three? Mickey needed friends, characters to get angry or get hurt because they made mistakes, so Mickey could stay cool and calm. So Michael Corleone has a hot-headed brother who gets into fights and a cowardly brother, Fredo. Is Goofy really a coward? No, not really. He says, I'm brave, but I'm careful. One way to think of them is as the Freudian trio. That's what TV Tropes calls it. Phony bone could be the id, smiley bone, the ego, and phone bone, the superego. We might also see them in the characters from Lost in Space, Marvel, Fozzie, Kermit, and Gonzo, or of course, Kirk, Spock, and McCoy. The insecure intellectual, the seductive charmer, the oblivious clown could be another way of thinking of the id, the ego, and the superego. As a child, I noticed a similarity between Yakko and Groucho, Wacko and Harpo, and Dot and Chico. Does your hero need an assistant, a sidekick, a Watson? Having a naive character who you explain things to is what Watson is good for Sherlock Holmes. Of course, we've got Batman and Robin, Rick and Morty, Fred. These are like the classic clown setup of the experienced clown and the naive clown. Your funny person might be funnier if they had a straight man. Here's Jeeves and Wooster. Here's Monty Python, John Cleese, and Michael Palin, I think, made the best duo. Do your heroes need a wise old master to give them advice? Is it just a coincidence that many of these characters dress in yellow? I wonder why that is. Naive characters often wear red. Wise characters often wear yellow. Not all the time, but it's a pattern I've noticed. Figuring out the Myers-Briggs personality types for your characters could help you figure out what is missing. Who is your favorite ensemble show? How do their personalities conflict and contribute to the ways they solve problems? When they encounter an obstacle, who will attack it head on? Who will pray? Who will try to find the nonviolent solution? And who will make a snarky comment? You can analyze any group character show like this. Even Friends or Seinfeld or Cowboy Bebop. Here's some more ensembles in comedy. This is the Legend of Vox Machina. Now, be aware of tokenism. Tokenism is when a show has only one person of a race, and then they stand in for everyone of that race. We can be postmodern and avoid that cliche. Other tired tropes are the black guy dies first and the mystical Asian. I include this because this guy in Wrath of Khan, the actor, played the black guy who dies first. And then in Mars Attacks, his role was also as a sacrificial guy who is naive and thinks, let's make peace with the aliens, and goes up to shake their hand, and he is the first to get zapped. Sometimes tokenism can result in humorous results, such as some have said that the kids in Captain Planet are the kids from the Magic School Bus grown up.